Hello there everyone and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. We're here with another video of this Russian series. Last time around we beat Marshal Ney right on this exact spot and we took down the Hessians, which are now part of Prussia. With that we've got another ambush battle against another general who dares go into the same forest that Ney got ambushed in. I'm pretty sure we'll get almost exactly the same battlefield. It's a bit of a different beast, this battle though, as there's not as much cavalry. There's quite a bit more cannons on the enemy side and a lot more infantry. So it's going to be quite interesting. It's pretty much the same kind of setup. I should mention here also, I was able to send away the Dragoons. Not only was I able to send away the Dragoons and attack and kill that small French force that was kind of over here, they had enough movement points to actually make it back and join the general right afterwards. So that was really great. With that said, let's go ahead and start this battle, shall we? It's the exact same battlefield, just that this time I'm gonna deploy it a little bit different and there's a different enemy. So I have decided to deploy a pretty strong brigade of grenadiers right here. So we've got the addition of the Pavlovsky Guard. Then the smaller brigade is going to come up through here towards the forest. This time around I'll put the light cavalry down here. Heavy cavalry coming from over here. The light brigade is still going to be in the forest, but we're hoping to deal with most of the cavalry before they move forward. Cannon's going to be situated on this hill, being able to fire down over here. I don't think the cannon that I placed here last time was able to fire that well, and concentrating the artillery will make it less difficult for me to micromanage. With that said, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start marching the units forward. I think we'll march in the elite units as well. Gonna get the horse-drawn artillery up into a good position there. For now they're sitting still. Let's get the heavy cavalry going down this open clearance. Set these guys up there. And then these here. I'm pretty sure there's probably infantry infiltrating for us right now. Oh! They're moving against us. Form square. Let's move quickly into position. Yet again, the French, exactly the same, throw their cavalry into a charge. Let's move more quickly this time around. You know what? Seems fine. There's only one hussar unit. Plus, my heavy cavalry is moving in really quickly. Let's get the lights. One there, and one over here. Horse-drawn artillery is ready to set up. Shots coming from all sides. They continuously try to break the squares. Let's send the heavy cavalry to break the cannons. We'll hold just here against the Chevaliers. I think we'll just break the squares and form into line, and that will be fine. Heavy cavalries have broken the enemy over there. You know what? Just get the heavy cavalry stuck in. And let's smash these guys completely. Forward. Probably a good idea to hold fire with the cannons at this point. Cavalry has been broken. Move the troops quickly into position here. The light brigade, heavy stuck in with the infantry. My infantry is closing in. Heavy cavalry is not really going anywhere right now. But they're not really being able to break through there. Same with the Cossacks. I'm going to pull the Cossacks back. And we're going to send the Hussars over to that side as well. Why am I in a shootout with the French? This is Russia after all. Charge! The most massive infantry charge undertaken by the Russians. Oh, cavalry is attacking the light brigade. Not good. Looks like the French are not doing too well. Oh, we managed to break them, and I was able to save this one, which weren't doing too hot. Hit these two. Probably time to hold fire. We'll just do that by telling the units to march this way. Some units trying to slip away. The light cavalry will deal with them. About the same. Seems that this one is going to take a little bit longer to win. There goes the enemy general. Okay, so there we're officially over time, as it were. Punch through. You can see what's left here. And the infantry pushing through. You know what? I should probably tell them to just hold fire so they don't shoot each other here. What remains? It's one unit of Badischen line infantry. Let's get the light brigade over there. Pretty sure we can shoot them down. The heavy cavalry is tired and is not really going anywhere right now. While the infantry will be doing a general advance through the forest. Pretty sure these guys are going to break in a second now. Given the amount of troops coming through the forest here. Plus the light brigade is about to set up to fire into them. Gonna take a few casualties here. See about charging them, and there we go. No. There's still units rallying. I do have my light cavalry. Let's send them in. You guys can hold about there. Sending the Cossacks in first. And the Hussars will follow suit. A single unit of Württemberg infantry is trying to do a rear guard action. But they're doing it against an army of 4,000 men. And there we go. So it took a little bit longer for this one. This one was closer to 8 minutes. When the one against Ney was about 6. But then again, this time around there were more infantry. Infantry is harder to break than cavalry. And there were about 1,000 more men in the enemy army. But still, we were victorious in this ambush. The French don't seem to learn. Don't head into the forest in this area, because General Kutuzov will be waiting for them. Here's the result of the battle. I deployed 7,909 men, which I lost 700 men, which would be, what, 10% then? Compared to the enemy army, which deployed 3,000 men, 3,600, and lost 3,000. So that's a lot more than just 10%. Remaining of the enemy 600 men, while I'll retain 7,200. Highest killers goes to the Leibgewärde. This must be a cavalry unit, I think. Deployed 164, should be cavalry, I think. Nothing more interesting to say. Let's the nth turn roll on and see if I cannot make moves on my enemies. Prussia has gained Hessen-Kassel, and hopefully I'll be able to either get France to declare war on them, or they feel strong enough that they will aid us or come to our aid on their own free will. Steam engine! Russia has developed the steam engine. How wonderful. And another thing that was pretty wonderful was that I thought the Danish Navy was going to be sunk because the Prussian Navy moved out and attacked them out here. Unfortunately for me, they got sunk, and now the Danish actually moved in and took the harbor, or burnt the harbor, I should say. I was able to land these, so now we should increase our research quite a bit, which should be good. I'm also noticing here that a Danish army is moving to dislodge my navy, which is holding control of their port. Maybe I can get Sweden to join in against the war against Denmark. Then they would easily destroy them, as it seems the main Danish force is now on their way to the port, which should leave the capital region open. In another fact, the Spanish was able to take back Madrid, but in the meantime they actually lost Barcelona and the Catalonian region, and there was another British landing which took Gibraltar. So the rock is back in the hand of the British. So the British expeditions, I'm really impressed by the British expeditions. The AI usually never moves anywhere, but this time around the British have been landing troops all over the place, actually contributing to the alliance a lot. Given that the Danish Navy is now here, I should be able to take my trade navy and actually sneak it out to sea, and we should be able to rendezvous at the cotton, take control of that, and gain quite a bit of cash. As you also saw, I was able to build another big ship over here. Put an admiral on that one. Who am I gonna put? Fyodor Fyodorovitsky. That sounds very Russian. And he's a great admiral and steadfast. This guy is cool on the fire though. Command. Command. Okay, so they're roughly the same. We'll take this one with a wig. He is now in control of the navy. We're waiting for 2 more cannons before we depart, but we can move these guys over here. I don't have any other forces in Russia that I need to move. No? No? That seems... everything's good. So those cannons need to come down so we can aid in the attack on the enemy. With that, as we can see now, I've given this over to Prussia, so now the Prussians have a road system going through all their territories, which I hope they're very grateful for. They're still not at war with France though, but I'm hoping that's coming pretty darn soon. With our force here kind of locked behind cover, as it were, I should be able to freely move. What I could do is I could set up here. And we can kind of attack behind the lines. Either if I want to go here, or maybe I want to go through here. And just create Belgium. Why not? Go ahead and attack through there, create Belgium. Take another province from the French. Put pressure on them all the way back closer to the capital. So that's good. Want to build up these supply depots. Just so I get loads of good supply. And the Austrians in extension get that as well. So that's good. I think what we'll do, given that we've ambushed 2 French armies here, and we've been victorious, it looks like the French are actually moving troops towards here, since they see that kind of a line of attack is possibly opening up there. What we're going to do is we're going to push our forces forward. We're going to take this resupply depot. Once we take that, it should be easier for us to slowly break down the French forces in the region. So, without further ado, we're gonna move them though, so they both join any fight. And then, should really attack the biggest force first. But then I'll be getting the enemy reinforcement coming up in my arse. I guess we just attack like this. It's so heavily in my favor. I think we just auto-resolve this and hope that we can push even further in this episode. So we almost got 8,000 men against 2,500 of French troops. So we outnumber them 4 to 1. There's no way I'm gonna lose, but I'm just gonna go ahead and auto-resolve just gonna save here just in case. Still 1,000 men. And not a complete destruction of the enemy force. So I'm a bit disappointed there. But that's good. I'm gonna put Kutuzov at the bridge. And then Kamensky is gonna hold the depot. So now we've kind of taken control up to the river there. So that's part of the province is now under our control, which is great. Take the spy move around a little bit here. You can see they've got 3 full stacks in this region. They've got kind of 3.5, and then we've got 2 down here. I wonder where Napoleon is. Where is Napoleon hiding? Has he made it to the front lines yet? Doesn't look like it. At this point, I kind of wish that we had more armies to go through here. How much money do I make? 5,000. I'm gonna make a lot more once we get the trade going. And once I get that going, I should be able to recruit even more troops and armies. And also at the same time, I've kind of almost like upgraded most of the buildings, so most of the provinces complete like fully. Oh! All of these. We have a lot of wood to be cut. Yes, I'm gonna do all of these as quickly as possible. So that'll be nice. So soon my provinces are fully upgraded, or as upgraded as they're gonna be. So we spend everything instead on troops and getting more and more armies into Central Europe. Hopefully the British will be able to take out Spain again. So that'll be nice. With that, let's end turn and see what the enemy comes up with. The French are still strong, but we are cutting a little bit. We're cutting piece by piece. We're cutting away at the French Empire. Prussia wants us to join the war against Oldenburg, and they offer us 1,000 gold. Sure. And in extension, later on, maybe you will join one of my wars as well, Prussia. Right, my force here is moving closer. I think we'll actually send it up to Benningsen, if I can. Looks like Benningsen is needed to be mobilized against Oldenburg. Wait, am I no longer... able to go through Britain. We're gonna join there, though. The British are able to move through my territory, but apparently I am not apparently allowed to move through theirs. Also, by the fact that the Prussians forced out the Danish Navy, so it's now on the way, and it's actually moved to right over there, which is dangerously close to my trade fleet. My trade fleet will continue and disappear out in the big open. And hopefully we'll be able to avoid them. I'm gonna send the sloop over this way. At the same time, the Danish army forces my navy out. And I'm questioning... They have been attacked. And I know that they have... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they've lost a ship. And I'm pretty sure, because they've attacked me before and I've kind of pulled off, I know for a fact that they have actually one ship that is completely without cannons, which I think is a captured ship. So they might very well have lost. I want to move one turn, then we can start moving this navy, and that I think will be enough to sink them. It won't be like a super heavy advantage over them, but it will be enough. I'm questioning if I should move the fleet directly here to join with the main, or the admiral, or if I should continue following over here, joining with the trade fleet to protect that, because they are still within range of the Danish. The Danish shouldn't be able to see them, but I'm pretty sure the AI will kind of just hone in on them. So I think we'll move over there. It's better to protect that for now. And I could quickly move back over into this region. One thing that do I have that? Let's see. Yeah, now I have top gallons. Good. We need to get a... You know what? I could mobilize you to go against Oldenburg. You're pretty close. But I want you... It's better to have... Actually, better to have them over here. Quickly able to deploy against these guys. Let's actually see what they have here. I could sweep in. Yes, I could sweep in. They have one army. And then I can avoid a fight over here, because that's going to be massive, and I'll probably need that to be its own episode, as it were. Lots of Austrian troops will be moving in here. We've got one general right close next to us. A French army moved forward, though, and won over a Austrian force that was situated on this river. I wish the Austrians would push more troops into this, because right now it's actually going kind of good here. The British are still holding on their holdings in Spain, which is good. That's distracting them. Yes. So let's be bold here and go ahead and attack. They don't have a general. It's heavily in favor of the French, but a lot of it is militia and conscripts. I do think I have the advantage here. They don't have a general, that's a big minus for them. I think we can do it, and I think once I take it, we'll actually create the Württemberg as an independent state. And in so doing, forcing Napoleon to either declare, I guess definitely declare war on it, but possibly bypass it. It also opens up a road down to Switzerland, which I could complete the task of looting Switzerland and opening up those bank vaults, getting that gold. But with that said, let's go into battle and destroy the French at Stuttgart. Similar battle plan to last time, or last time we took on a small German state area in cavalry coming in from the flank. this being the main push through a forested area, and light infantry on the flank. I've got the cannons all the way out here, harassing the enemy as we approach. With that, let's go ahead and start. A little bit low on numbers. I was kind of surprised to see this unit at 326. A lot bigger than all the other units. Let's get the light infantry forward, and let the cavalry come closer. We've got a small voltigear unit up here, and it looks like it's starting to move. And then we have a lot of infantry. I'm hoping they all kind of come through here. We should actually start moving pretty quickly against that unit. So should we all... General in close support. It's local partisans. Should be easy enough to destroy. Let's get the light infantry in closer. That's a lot of cannons. Start getting the cavalry closer to here. Right, the light infantry was sent off by that bayonet charge. Continue forward. Get the grenadiers in there. Probably gonna need support at this point. Rally and inspire.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Nice, we broke this. Go through. Light infantry to the front. Still quite a bit of units holding here. Not super eager to send in the cavalry just yet. Most of the French units are being broken over here. Taking some fire, but no one actually died from that because it's a stupid conscript unit. There we go. Now we're able to push through. Now we'll kind of stop to fire because I imagine my troops quite tired at this point. Not really taking any casualty from the fire on this unit. And this one got broken probably because friendly fire. We're deep in the forest there, so the cavalry is protected. Alright, get up there. Light infantry move forward. Infantry gain ground. Push through here. General in close support. Now we've got enemy cavalry coming in. Let's move around there. And then charge. This unit on the flank needs to form square. I think we'll move this one over here to form another square. And forwards, brave men of Russia. Move around and then actually come back here. Going in alone over there is not going to work. Oh, that unit ended up in a poor spot. French cavalry moving around us, opening up fire to break that unit. That's not great. I'm gonna deploy
Our men are running, sir.
the light units to form square in our rear to kind of protect the charge which is going through. Cavalry is broken through here where the cannons were. Light infantry form square in our rear. General over here. We were broken over there. Cavalry is kind of stopped by the enemy. Let's see if we can coordinate here. Cavalry is now coming back, smashing the enemy. Let's see if we can catch these guys right there while the squares are shooting into them. It's all broken over there. Let's go for this one and have the infantry prepare in line against the enemy. There's an oncoming charge of cavalry. We were able to break the general. However, there's loads of enemy infantry coming in from over there, which I don't like. We can drop the light infantry squares, form them in the forest. That's a lot of enemy chevaliers. That's not good. Rally. I need to get these three into the forest. This one can actually form square. And we do have a cavalry unit engaged with the enemy over there. And the general is close by to support. Cannons should still... I was hoping I'd kill the general. You know what? Continue. Chase him off the field. I'm pretty sure I'd be able to possibly fire overhead here onto the enemy. So I can fire over my light infantry. If I break the French cavalry over here, which I did, I can push through there. We can drop the square. And I can charge the conscripts. And my cavalry can swing around. And charge with them. This guy comes back. You come in to join the fight. You join over there. As we now sweep in from the side, we'll charge. Oh no, enemy cavalry.
Our men are running, sir.
They are quite weak though. My general comes in to support. They form squares over here. My cavalry is coming in. My troops charging in. French cavalry sent away. The two cavalry units I have over here needs to go. But the infantry should continue forward at the enemy. Now you come in, kill off the local partisans. Cavalry going in there. You broke the square, now break this one. You break this guy, send them away. The two squares should form against the grenadiers. And then you should sweep in from the flank. What remains of the French is one unit of line infantry over there, which is now broken. We'll let the cavalry sort that out by chasing after those, and then we organize the lines. Those guys are ready to break. Cavalry will charge in. Tell cannons to hold fire. The only enemy unit to remain is now this one over here. However, my heavy cavalry is too tired to make it. But I'm pretty sure my light infantry is plenty enough to break them. Rest of the infantry will line up here. And then if need be, move up. Oh no! No! Don't tell me this unit's gonna get destroyed because they retreated through the bloody spikes. 13 men left of the Cuirassier. Oh, we've got a another French unit coming back. Active and confident, steady and fresh. You know what? Get them before they're able to form into line again. the enemy was broken over here. We've got another unit coming back over there. Surprised so many French units are coming back, given that they didn't have a general. Ah, they did form line. Let's avoid those spikes so my general doesn't ride onto them. Reorganize the units a little bit. Cavalry might be able to break them on their own, but they're gonna need support of the general. You'll just form square. Yes, they were able to break them. It's a bit touch and go, but we were able to cut them down. General moving back over here. It's just the 83rd Regiment of Foot.
Glorious victory
Left.
is soon to be yours.
And there they go. Russia is victorious. In Württemberg has been delivered from that French evil. Here's the result of the battle. I was able to, I deployed 2,500 men against almost 4,000 enemies. We lost 1,000, which is quite a lot. Almost half our men were lost, but then again we charged a lot. But the enemy lost everything, and the actual numbers of the enemy that we killed was 3,400. So almost everything was killed. Quite heavy friendly fire in this one. 250. Probably the light infantry shooting down cavalry and whatnot. Dragoons killing the most, but then again they were riding down a lot of enemies. And with that, I should be able to liberate this. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about liberating this, just because other allies might declare war on them, and that kind of unravels the alliance, but I kind of want to. Can I save? No, I cannot. I'll have to make the choice, and if it's a bad one, I'll have to replay the battle. Let's liberate, because if I create a buffered state here, the French can't support their troops in Bavaria, and they can't replenish them, and they'll be done for. We'll liberate. Do I get... Usually you get a unit, but I guess not this time around. Württemberg! Let's take a look at who likes Württemberg and who don't. The Austrians don't like them, the Prussians don't like them, the British don't like them, the Swedish don't like them. All my allies hate Württemberg. The only one who likes them is the French and the Spanish. And I can't trade with them. I'll get a little bit of an income from them, but yeah. We'll expect Prussia and, well, everyone to declare war on them pretty darn soon. And I will leave them to that. Hopefully I can get them to declare war on at least one of the enemies. If I pay them enough, I can get them to declare war on Spain. Maybe they become a little bit more friendly. Maybe the Prussians will not declare war on them and actually set up a trade deal with them, and so on. Anyways, I might have to, for the next episode, this might have changed, and I might have occupied the region rather than treated as a own vassal, as it seems that none of my allies like them. I should have expected that, because it's one of the regions here that start allied with the French right at the start. Same with Bavaria. So I might have expected that, but it's my vassal. Like, they're my puppet state. I am in control. Like, it's not like someone else, like they're my protectorate, like it should be an extension of me. You shouldn't be able to, they shouldn't really go, oh, you know what, I'll just go ahead and declare war on an extension of the Russian Empire. Well, anyways, with that said, we'll hope that it works out fine, and that everything will be just roses from here on out. I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
men are running for.